was your initial goal?
My initial goal is to lose weight, hopefully 75 pounds.
Okay.
Well, I decided to make the change a couple of years ago, but I really hit it hard.
Good.
After the last meeting.
Good. You've been working really hard. There's, you know, a good chunk of you guys that I talk to that are really focused. Now, how do you feel now compared to before you decided to make that change? Like, just in general, like energy or feel. I mean,
I sleep better already.
Okay.
I get around a lot easier. Things like that. I even ride a bicycle now. I haven't done that in 20 years.
Then has your energy level changed at all? I mean, you sleep better, so you've had more energy throughout the day? Good. That's something too that can be kind of checked down as an accomplishment, even if you're not at your goal, but the difference it makes in just like you said, sleep, energy, and you might not be at your goal, but as you're working towards that, you notice those things, so then it like makes you more motivated to continue that school. Like, as far as starting this 2 years ago, what obstacles or barriers do you feel like have maybe either hindered your progress or gotten in the way certain periods of time?
I like my beer.
Okay.
And pizza.
You like beer and pizza?
I miss it.
Yeah. So you just cut back on that as far as that goes? Or what do you do to continue to work towards your goal?
I don't buy a 12-pack anymore and take home. I have no beer at home anymore.
Okay,
so
that's good.
Can't, when I'm busy doing something in the house or outside, I don't go grab a beer. I go grab a water and cut out the chocolate.
Okay, cut out chocolate.
That's a tough one.
Yeah. What originally encouraged you to say, "Hey, I wanna lose this 75 pounds, or I want to make this change"?
6 years ago now, I had a stent put in. They told me if I didn't change something, I would probably need another one.
So that was kind of like eye-opening for you, like.
I started out on 5 bottles of medication. I'm down to 1.
Good. That's awesome. So, was it initially like hard to start, or like you mentioned
walking? A lot of walking.
A lot of walking.
Lot of walking.
Okay.
Yep. And now it's the walking and the bicycle.
And then did that slowly progress into like, okay, now I'm going to start or nutritional changes too, as far as that goes?
I could say that because I'll grab a salad now instead of an ice cream cone.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of salad. Eat a lot of green.
You mentioned walking a lot. What's like your on the road routine when you're trying to hit that goal? 45-minute
walk, 2.5 miles.
Okay. Yep. And you do that? Do you do that like when you stop at the?
Well, I do it. If I have time in the morning.
Okay.
I do it at least 3 times a week. Walk around the parking lot, walk anywhere you're able to walk.
Good. So. That's good. What keeps you motivated to stay on track versus just like giving up and being like, okay, I want to go back to my old habits?
Try to keep myself busy. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard. So I have a lower bad back, which is getting better because of the weight loss, I believe. Mm-hmm. And even when I have a hard time walking, I got a walking stick.
Yeah.
I carry in the truck with me.
Good.
Because when my back goes out on me, at least I got something I can lean on.
Yeah.
I spent 2.5 weeks in Arizona. Mm-hmm. And there's 90-year-old ladies there playing tennis. And I can't bend over to pick up the ball. Yeah. There's something wrong with that.
Yeah. I think you and I were talking about that on the phone, right? When you were saying. You and I do our wellness calls every month. Do you feel like that's been something that has been like helpful as far as like continuing to work towards your goal?
Oh, yes.
Like the wellness calls that you do with me? How does that help?
Like when you call and you say any numbers change, anything, any weight loss, you know, that it all helps.
Yeah. Like if you could give any advice to the other drivers, you know, about how they can take this step to make a change, what would your advice be?
There's new DOT regulations out forthcoming for your physical.
Yeah.
You don't pass it, you don't get to drive.
Yeah.
Take care of number one, you.
Yep. That's true.
Because you're the only one that's able to do it. Nobody else can do it for you.
Yeah.
I started smoking when I was like 14 years old. So yeah. But I lived in this inner city and all the kids did it. Then, you know, cigarettes were 95 cents a pack.
Hey, wow.
That was your lunch money. You spent it on cigarettes. Wow. Back then you didn't care.
Right. So what was your initial goal when you decided to quit smoking? Was it to, you know, to try to reduce the number of cigarettes that you were smoking, or was it just to kind of
just quit cold turkey? I thought it was way too expensive.
Okay.
I stopped at this little store in Illinois, and I bought a pack of cigarettes and a cup of coffee, and out of a $10 bill I got like $1.02 back, and I thought, wow, this is horrible. I tried to quit and I did really good at first, and then, you know, with nothing, no help, but I got a little on the grouchy sides. I had to, I went and got some patches, some of the patches, but they made me real dizzy if I kept them on too long.
Can you explain maybe how you feel now versus when you were smoking? Is there a
I can go over the top of the trailer without losing my breath. I can walk across a parking lot without losing my breath. Yeah, I feel wonderful. I like the way food tastes. I have less trouble with my allergies.
So you can actually tell that food is it's actually tasting better?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's much improved. Okay. You know, you used to just eat to be eating, and now you can actually taste it, and I venture out more with spices and stuff because it's actually just kind of a downside because I did put on a lot of weight after I quit.
Have you noticed that your mood has changed now?
I am less grouchy. Because I know, you notice when you're having it, like a nicotine fit, I guess the best way to put it, you're grouchy. People are grouchy, and I didn't notice that myself. I did it until like my cousin still smokes, and if we have been too long, like when we got off the airplane in Vegas, she was bitchy until she got outside to have that cigarette, and then she came back and she was like, all right, let's find our bags. I'm like, wow, I used to be like that.
Would you say it was something that was hard to start?
What?
Quitting smoking? Do you think it was hard to quit smoking?
I think once I made the decision, no. I think once I thought back and, you know, realized, I read something, you know, after I had that incident with how expensive cigarettes were, how much I was actually spending on cigarettes a year, and I never thought about that when I was smoking, but to see that big number, it was probably at a wellness meeting that you guys had the facts on, see how much you're actually spending a year on smoking, you're just like, wow, really? Yeah. And I've give up coffee too, so now if I have $10 in my pocket, it's still mine. Do
you think that initial statement, you know, I want to do it, I'm going to do it, because, you know, people will say that they want to quit, but then it'll take them a few times. What is that motivation? You know how you had the motivation to just keep saying, you know what, nope, I'm done. Even if I failed, I'm still going to stay with my goal.
I think that it was just, I knew it was time. I mean, besides the expense, I knew for my health that I'm getting middle age. It's time. I mean, I spent the first few years destroying myself. Now I got to put myself back together so I last a longer time. So, yeah.
What advice would you have for others that are trying to make a change to quit smoking?
That it does truly make a difference in all of your lifestyle. It's the best thing you can do for yourself.
Well, that's great advice.